Okay, we'll start with our prayer. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Vangme manasi pratisthita mano me vachi pratishthitam avirāvirmayedhi vedasya ma ani isthah srutam me ma prahase anenadhite nahoratran sandadhami ritam vadishyami satyam vadishyami tanmamavatu tadvaktaramavatu avatu mam Avatu Bhaktaram, Avatu Bhaktaram. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. So, this is a big chapter as I was talking about, but almost we have done maybe another 20, 30 shlokas. So, Vivek Deepa, Chitradeep, Chitradeep. So, here as we see a picture and also a deepa, a pradeepa. Pradeepa means light, source of light. So as light reveals whatever is in the picture, similarly, this consciousness, awareness, on this whole world is floating. I am a conscious being. In that conscious being, experiencing waking state, sleeping, dreaming state, dreamless state, and also its own reality. So this awareness, consciousness, this is like light. And whatever is seen, these are pictures. We watch movie. Similarly, we watch this world. It looks like a real world. But as soon as we get off it, then it does not look it is real. So we have to search and find out what is this light by which everything is illumined, everything is revealed. So this is the inquiry of Chitradeep. You know that in Jnana Yoga, this itself is sufficient. Say like when we discover the reality by sheer logic, that convinces us. And that conviction is a kind of realization. Just as now, let us think about it. I am conscious, aware being. On that consciousness, this world is floating. This itself is a realization. I asked my teacher, Jai Maharaj, nothing is happening. 10, 12 years now, but nothing is happening. Then he said, can you go back to home? I said, no. Why? Because by this time, I have understood that there is something. And that conviction is there. Then he pointed out, that is also a kind of realization. Don't say that you don't realize. So it is not only through logic, through even Shabda Pramana, that means Shruti Pramana, Shruti, Yukti, Anubhuti. This is our all day-to-day experience. Even a child understands that there is Dvaita, duality in this world. Even child can understand. But to find out that non-dual awareness, consciousness, this is the teaching. So if we say, okay, child understands, so what is special in me if I see duality? Nothing is special. But if I can see non-duality in and through our experiences, in and through our perceptions, then it is something extraordinary. See, generally, we see something, we hear something, and when we see there are so many colors, so many texture, so many forms, but we understand it's the same, say like rose. In front of me, there is a rose now. So, though the texture is different, the color is different, but I know it is rose. If I further expand it, then we'll see not only in rose there is color, there is texture, there is a form, but this whole world is like this. But behind that, there is something. And whatever that something is, that perception is being experienced by the person. The person means me. You are experiencing, say when we are studying, you are experiencing this study, this logic. So when we have logic, that means some logician is there. So we cannot deny, this is our experience. All the time we experience. Though we may forget that we are awareness and consciousness or conscious being, we may forget it, but still this cannot be denied. So now let us go forward with this introduction. We'll start from 247 today, though we have done it, but always it is better to not fully recapitulating. That gives a flow. Now doubt, what is 247? If the idea that duality is real occurs again and again in daily life, because this is an experience, our experience, duality. See, I'm talking to you, you are laughing, so I am experiencing that one. So, if the idea that duality is real occurs again and again in daily life, so this is normal. Now, reply is repeatedly practice negating this occurrences, erroneous idea of duality. That it is a recapitulation. So, we have to say, no, it's not emphasizing. Not only recapitulation, but it is emphasizing that same reality. So, what is the difficulty in doing so? See, the problem is, we eat every day. We are not bored about it. We do every day. Same bread, same jam, jelly, or whatever. But when it comes to have this vichar, it's contemplation and logical thinking, then we are bored. But here it says, no. What is the difficulty? You can do every day and more and all the time. Now, doubt again. How long should one continue this practice? See, The question is, how long? How long we should eat? If we want to live, then we have to continue our eating. So reply, it is a trouble to continue the pursuit of unreal duality. See, we do. All the time we are pursuing duality, and we are not bored. We didn't say, how long we'll have to do this? We don't ask. So it is trouble to continue the pursuit of unreal duality. But still we do. But not so in this. When we are pursuing our real nature, it's not a boring subject at all. It's all the time. It will give joy. When we pursue duality, it will give worry, tension, suffering, all kinds of things. But when we pursue non-duality, a real self, awareness, consciousness, then it will not give us unhappiness. It will not give us suffering. This is special. So what is the trouble here? Why we should shun? Why you should not do again and again? Why should not we recapitulate again and again? Okay. It is a trouble to continue the pursuit of unreal duality. Not so is that of non-duality. For by the practice of non-duality, all miseries are destroyed. So not to ask, how long should I practice this? Well, there is no trouble here. If you can do this, then you are free of misery. So it is for your own good that you do it again and again. Not to ask, how long should I do this? Till you are established in that state, you have to do this. See, in duality, it's never ending. As Swamiji said, that ever running, never ending. And even we cannot have that distant shore. People are earning money and they cannot carry this. But if you can consider that you are the self, you are a conscious being, this is all the time with you. No need of carrying. But people easily pursue worthless things.
Swami, it seems to me that 247 has two different ideas. One is that duality is real, and the other is that it exists at all. Now, it's easy enough to think that the duality is not real, it's subject and object, and you can see them both, and the witness sees them both. But
like original.
the idea that it's not there at all, that's a whole harder thing.
Okay, so see, like translation sometimes mislead.
Yes, that's why I'm asking you.
Okay.
Without translation.
Okay, that's why. So here, this is continuation. It's asking questions. So here, punaha dvaitasya vastutvam bhati chettam tatha punaha. Because we see this reality. See, Dvaitam is real. We experience. Like when we are experiencing this time also, we are experiencing this is real. But actually it is not real. So that's why punaha dvaitasya vastutva bhati chet. Because this is vastu. See, this is computer. And this Advaita, they are saying, no, this is all one. We don't negate anything. We try to highlight what is the basis, what is the vastu which never obliterated, never ceased to exist. We see shadow, you cannot deny, but shadow has no existence. Similarly, we see ourselves. It doesn't require a ghost to tell us that there are duality. We experience it. So Dvaitin is saying, we experience. Yes, we also experience. But that is not real. That is the point. The point is, I am conscious, aware being. On that it is floating. So if you pursue duality, then you are nowhere. But if you pursue non-duality, you are all the time with you. So this is vastutva. Vastu means that which exists. Now Gita says, asat never exists. Sat never cease to exist. Na sato, na asatah vidyate bhavaha. Na abhava vidyate sata. Though it is experienceable. We experience dream. We experience a picture, Chitradeep. But that is fleeting. That is not real. It may give you the sense of reality. Why? Because you are real. You know that story? Story of Ashtavakra and King Janaka. King Janaka was very good king, as we know. So all of a sudden, somebody came and informed that, oh, king, we have been invaded by foreign force, our enemy. So we have to go. Immediately he ordered the whole army, and they went and they fought valiantly, but they were defeated. The conquering king came and he said, I know you are a good person, so I banish you. Get out of this place. And he was tired already because of fighting, and he was profusely bleeding. And then he went away, and then he was searching food, but nobody gave him food. Why? Because he was now defeated. So said, the new king is very strict, and he'll punish us. So he saw at distance there is food is being distributed. So he stood at the end of the queue, and when his turn came, lo and behold, all of food is gone. Only little food was there. So he said, okay, please wait. So he tried it, and he gave in a dona. And he was going to eat. That time a crow came and the food fell down. And so he started weeping. Oh, I am gone, like this. He started weeping. But then his attendant said, what happened, dear king? What happened to you? Why are you weeping? Because he was sleeping and he was dreaming. But it was so vivid. So he said, is this real or that was real? So that attendant could not understand what is this and that. So people called Queen. Queen came. What happened? They said, is this real? You're asking, is this real or that was real? So then ministers came, and everybody could understand that king has gone mad. And people came to know in the whole country. So everybody said, king is saying, is this real or that was real? So luckily that time Ashtavakra Rishi came, and he said, I know the answer of this. So let me go and meet the king. So he went there. So he said, how are you, king? Is this real or that was real? Then he said, neither that was real nor this is real. Then what is real? What is the reality? You are the only reality. Then he could understand. So the whole world, though it is real, it looks real, but it's not real. Even gospel, you read Gospel of Sri Ram, almost in every page, this world is not real. We experience. Why we experience? Because we are real. On that real, everything looks real. See, on the screen you see fire and it looks real, but you are happy and watching it. You don't go and bring water to extinguish it, because you know it is not real, though you look at it. Nasato vidyate bhava. Asat, that means that which does not exist, there is no existence. And what exists, though it is not seen, never cease to exist. Our self never cease to exist, though we don't experience, but we experience all the time. All our experiences happen in and through this experience of our real self. I am speaking to you. This is happening because I am there. You are listening to me. Why? Because you are there. That is why I am real. You are real, not the duality. That is what. So here it says, Punar Dvaitasya Vastuttam Bhati. Bhati. It appears. Dvaita appears to you also, to me also. Chet Tvam Tatha Punaha. Parishiloya. So you experience, yeah, you cogitate. You try to understand again and again. Though I see, but it is not real. You know, in Dakshineshwar, a monk had a prism. So, old time it's not prism like today. They had a the birds, birds, some that fin, what you call birds, feather. So from there he would see like this. It looks like all various colors, but it is to see that though it looks like various colors, but it is not. So he had that prism.
Unless that is what is real and the individual colors are not real.
Correct. What is the point? Though it looks colorful, but not colorful. Though it looks like duality, but actually this is the self is the real. That's the point. Parishilaya, kobatra prayasante tevada. Parishilaya, practice. Swami Prabhupada used to tell, practice. Again and again, if I am seeing duality, again I have to see what is the reality in this. Practice. So this practice, so parishilaya, kobatra prayasantena prayasaha tan tevada. So what is harm? Okay. There is a saying in Sanskrit. Yatne krite na siddhati. Yatne ko dosha. If you try and you fail, what is the harm to try again? So same sentence again. Yatne krite na siddhati. Yatne ko dosha. If you are trying but you are not achieving, find out what is the fault, why you are not finding. So one meaning is, what is the harm to try again? Same wording, again, second meaning is, find out what is the mistake that you are doing. Because of that, you are not succeeding. Yatne krite yadina siddhati yatne ko dosha. So what is the harm to try again? Yes, we are seeing duality. So he said, parishilaya, practice. So that's the point. Very good. Okay, so we go to the next. Achintya. Now, he says, achintya rachana rupam mayaiva sakalam jagat. The whole world is a product of the inscrutable Maya. Be convinced of this and know that the fundamental real principle is non-duality. This is not even as a scientist. He'll say energy is the reality. All are manifestation of the same energy. They have gone up to that, fine. Let them experience further. And actually, it is the observer. Because of the observer, even this world exists and non-existent. Say, I think 2 or 3 years ago, 3 scientists got Nobel Prize to prove that this world does not exist. Okay, when we say this world does not exist means what? It has no tattva. It has no self-existence. It depends on the subject. For you, this world is different. For me, this world is different. So it depends on the subject. Achintya rachana rupam mayaiva sakalam jagat. Iti nishchitya. So consider this, that because of this aghatana ghatana patyeshi, that means this power, Maya is not a magic, it is a power. This power creates where something is not there. See, when I was telling the story, and you were thinking, oh, okay. So like it gives reality, right? So this is a power, Shabda Shakti. Even our words have power that creates our imagination, and then we think, oh yes, something is there. David would say, Swami, your story never ends. Okay, so we go forward. Kiyantam kalamiti chet. Doubt. How long should one continue this practice? It is a trouble to continue the pursuit of unreal reality. So this is when unreal duality. So though it is difficult, but we do. Not so is that of non-duality. For by the practice of non-duality, all miseries are destroyed. So till you are established in that state, or till one is established to that state, one should practice. And it will not harm you. Like homeopathic medicine, they say. It will not harm you, but it will help. Allopathic medicine has side effects. But Ayurvedic medicine, they don't have. It's like a food. Now, again, doubt has come. But even after realization, I suffer from hunger and thirst. So what is this? Even if Sri Ramakrishna experienced, but then again he said, I'm hungry or I'm thirsty. So what is this? Reply. Who denies it? We don't deny. But mind it, who is hungry? Is it the self hungry, or it is the body-mind complex? That means ego is hungry. Who is saying I am hungry? The self cannot say I am hungry. This suffering, who denies it? This suffering is in your egoity, a product of duality, expressed in your use of I. I am hungry. I am thirsty. So this I is the ego. Ego is like, as of now, I have ego. In my dream state, this ego goes away. A different kind of ego comes, dream ego. So this also is changeable, but I am not changeable. In my presence, this visible waking state is there, and in my presence, even dream state happens. So the person is always there, not the different experiences. Okay, we go forward. Chit rupeti prasajram तादात्म्य अध्यासो यदि madhyasam kuru kintu tvam vivekam kuru sarvada. Now the doubt is, the sufferings may come to the immutable self because of identification with the body. So here, this is the doubt. This body mind is so closely attached with the person. So the question is that this suffering is transmitted to the person. The reply: do not subject yourself to this identification, which is due to mutual superimposition. So, anyanyodhyas, like two mirrors are kept parallel, then the reflection of one mirror is transferred to another, and it is infinite. So, this identification should not be superimposed on you. Your identification should not be thought of that this is of the person. Person is not attached at all. Even we can see, like, I am talking. While talking, I can experience that I am talking, or I am just even witnessing. Even not witnessing, in my presence it's happening. So the same thing happens to you. You also can experience that you are the witness of this talk. Now, doubt comes. The superimposition, which is due to the first impressions, suddenly may occur. So, dear sir, you are asking to try to cogitate so that this superimposition does not happen. But what if it comes automatically, all of a sudden? The superimposition, which is due to the first impressions, that means first came and then reflection, the anyanyodhyas, suddenly may occur because of the beginningless association of jiva and avidya. So when a person is jiva means he is infected by avidya, ignorance. He is subjugated by avidya. Avidya is surmounting over jiva. So the reply is, then begin new impressions of non-duality by means of repeated discrimination of the truth. Again, you practice. So it will come again and again. As soon as we stop our class, again it will come. But we have to do again and again. Okay, we are not bored about food. Every day we eat. Just imagine how much we eat for, say, 50, 60, 70, 80 years. Just imagine how much we have eaten. How much? Every day we eat this much. And how much we have eaten. We are not bored there. So at least we can do again. And here no means are required. No resources are required. No money is involved. Only you have to think. Okay, now next. Viveke dvaita mithyatvam yuktaiva na bhanyatam. Achinta rachanatasyaha tasya anubhutirhi swasakshiki. Do not say it is reasoning alone which demonstrates the unreality of duality. It's not only logic. We experience all the time. Logic shows us. See, like we are sitting here, we are seeing each other, right? If you switch off the light, then we cannot see. That means what? The light that is illuminating, we don't see that. The awareness consciousness that is illuminating this world, we don't see it. But as soon as a person withdraws from this body-mind complex, then this world does not exist. So this is not only logical, we also experience every day. Huh? Akshay, do you experience this?
Yes.
So suppose you can say, can you say it like this, that yes, I was, I dreamt, but I was not there. We are present, that's why we experience.
Yes.
And you are present now, so you are experiencing this talk. This is natural. The presence of a person does not require even logic. The awareness, consciousness, it is self-effulgent, swasambedya. It is experienced by itself. There is no need of another light to see. Like we don't need another light to see sun. Because sun is self-illuminating. So this awareness, consciousness is self-illuminating. Yes, we see duality, but duality is only temporary. The thing of existence, that existence, what exists, that is the self. On that self, everything is painted, as it were. In the sky, you see, oh, castle. The sky is the thing. If there is no sky, you cannot see castle in the sky. So when this self is there, whatever experience that we experience, all those experiences are possible. Anyway, let us go forward. So do not say it is reasoning alone which demonstrates the unreality of duality and not our experience. For we daily experience that mysterious is the nature of the world. So this is our experience. It's not that something one should get through logic alone. Okay, we go forward. Chidapya achinta rachana yadi tarihastu no vayam chitim suchintya rachanam brumo nityatva karanat. Now doubt. Consciousness too is mysterious. You are saying mysterious, this world is mysterious. Yes, consciousness is also mysterious. Reply, let it be. We do not say that consciousness is not mysterious because we are not fully experiencing. It's only abhasa. Abhasa means it's only like a glow,
reflection.
glow. See, like what we are, only abhasa chaitanya. In our mind, body-mind complex, we have only abhasa chaitanya. Abhasa chaitanya means it's not real. We have only, say, suppose, only few rays of sun. By that, we are doing all our activities. In the Bhagavad Gita, there is a beautiful shloka that says, it's like a sarvatah samplutodake. Everywhere it is water and water. What we do? With a little water, we have our usage. We can do that usage. So actually it is all flooding. But our day-to-day activities, we need a little, few rays. Even see, this light is illuminating me. It's only partial, but light is more, see, it has unlimited thing, infinite. Similarly, our reality is unlimited. But only a little, few rays, that is helping me to experience this world and dream world and whatever. Only few rays. Just imagine then how great it is when it is full. So consciousness too is mysterious. Yes, mysterious means we do not know fully. Replied, let it be. We do not say that consciousness is not mysterious. Mysterious means here achintya rachana rupa. Achintya means we cannot think about it. Our thinking is limited. And in this limited thinking is possible by a few rays of that infinite being that I really am. So, consciousness too is mysterious. Mysterious means here achintya. Achintya means I cannot think. Unthinkable. It is beyond our thought. Like our thinking process is only limited. I mean, we have awareness like great spectrum, and thinking is only a little of that spectrum. You see, like seeing, visible, light. Light has got bigger spectrum, but visible light is only a little. Similarly, our real identity is enormous, unlimited. Only a little of that reflection in our body-mind complex is creating this whole thing. Now imagine how great we really are. So this is the point here. We do not say that consciousness is not mysterious. Mysterious means achintya. Achintya means unthinkable, unfathomable. You cannot, explore. You cannot explore it, but you can be it. You cannot fathom the ocean, but you can become an ocean by submitting yourself. So, Brahmo Nitya Karanatvat, because for it is eternal. Because it is eternal. Now comes Prak Abhava, Praga Bhavo Nanubhutihi, Anityata Tataschiti, Dvaitasya Pragavastu Chaitanya Anubhuyate. Now, what is Prak Abhava? There are Prak Abhava, Pradham Sagha. Like suppose there is a picture. Before the picture was made, the picture was not there. That's called Prak Abhav. Abhav means absence. The absence that is preceding the creation of that object. And pradham svabhav means when it is broken, the picture is broken, then the picture is not there. So prak abhava, pradham svabhava. And another anyonya bhava, anyanya abhava. For something, another thing is absent. And atyanta bhava. Atyanta means that which never exists. So this is abhav. So abhav also four kinds. Prak abhava, pradhamsa bhava, atyanta bhava, anyanya bhava. So like absence of two things, but one is absent to other, and similarly. Anyway, prakabhava. Consciousness is eternal for its non-existence. So the opponent said, yes, consciousness is eternal. Why? Because it's absent. But it's not absent. Consciousness is eternal for its non-existence can never be experienced. But the non-existence of duality is experienced by consciousness before the duality assumes manifestation. So what is the point? Prak abhava na anubhuyati. So because we do not experience, we experience how? Swasambedya. It is self-evident. It is self-experienceable. We don't need another instrument to experience this. We do not need another light to experience it. But opponent is saying consciousness is eternal for its non-existence.
Can never be experienced.
Can never be experienced. But the non-existence of duality is experienced by consciousness before the duality assumes manifestation. So, this consciousness is self-experienced. Even before this duality comes to existence, and when it is gone totally, both states is not prak abhava or pradhamsa bhava. Rather, this prak and pradhamsa bhava is experienced. So this is the only reality that exists. Okay, we go forward. The duality of the phenomenal world is like the pot which is non-existent before it comes into being. Still, its creation is inexplicable. So from other point also, say how something is not there and it is being created. This is also inexplicable. So it is unreal, like a product of magic. So magic also, what they do? There is, say like he takes a handkerchief and he makes it like this, and all of a sudden there is a bird. So as if he creates out of nothing. But what happens? He does not create. Actually, he hid somewhere and he brings it out. So the duality of the phenomenal world is like the pot which is non-existent before it comes into being. Still, its creation is inexplicable. So it is unreal, like a product of magic. Even this whole world, why we are experiencing? Why this is the whole universe is running? And so many things are happening. Why? And you cannot have answer also. Even you do not know what this red rose is. It's unknown and unknowable. Why? Because the redness is not its real color. It's only reflected color. What is its real color? Nobody knows. The light wave comes to the retina, hits it, and nerve currents is generated, and then we interpret it as red, but we do not know what color it has. So something is there we interpret as this world. We interpret this visible, whatever we see, a world. It's our interpretation. We do not know what reality is there. Swamiji nicely explained. A and then Maya. So it looks like A looks like something, what we experience. But we do not know what A is. So, okay, we go forward. Akshay?
Yes.
So red, when you see red, see you are seeing this color. It's only your interpretation. Is it not?
Yes. Only some part of the spectrum.
Yeah. Only part of a spectrum. See, like this, red color. But actually it's a reflected color. What is real color? Nobody knows. Whatever is reflecting, that we perceive and that we consider as red. But what is its real color? Nobody knows. Similarly, this whole world we experience, but we do not know what this world is. Like we see dream, we do not deny that we don't see dream. We see dream, but we do not know what dream is. And when we are dreaming, that time also we don't know. So now we are waking state. We do not know what we are dreaming. Means experiencing in this world. But people say this is real. Okay, real. Fine. Okay. Chit pratyaksha tato anyasya mithyatvam chanubhuyate. Now you see that both consciousness and the unreality of the world are immediately experienced. See, I am conscious, I am aware. That is why I am experiencing this world. Though I am experiencing, but this world is not exactly what I am experiencing. That is why for an individual person, say like me and you, world is different. For the knower of self, he knows that this world is it does not exist as it is. Though he may appear to behave like that. For say like a class, say grade 1, a child, his or her thinking is different, and teacher comes to teach, his or her experience and perception is different, but he behaves like a child to make him understand, make the child understand. So he may behave like that. Similarly, Jivan Mukta, they seems to behave like us just to lift us from our present state to that state. So now you see that both consciousness and the unreality of the world are immediately experienced. It doesn't require time gap. Now and then, no. Here and now. Cash down payment. It's not check that you have to go to bank to encash. No. Here and now, payment is immediate. Like digital transaction. Digital transaction. UPI. In India, we have UPI. What is that full form? UPI? United
Payment Interface.
United Payment Interface. So if you go to shop, immediately you pay. Here also, like credit card, so digital transaction. So ithyam gyatva api asantushta kechit kutah itiriyatam. Now doubt. Tell me why some who know that this truth of Vedanta are still not satisfied with it. Tell me why some who know this truth of Vedanta are still not satisfied with it. Okay, we have, see, like people come and say, I'm practicing Advaita for 40 years.
We just got started.
So that means I am not satisfied. Okay, so why it is happening? Reply. First tell me why the materialists who know logic still believe the body to be the self. They say this body is real. This body is the self. I am the body. Like somebody pinches me. Why have you pinched me?
When it dies, I'm dead.
Yeah. But still logician know this, that this is not real. But still they say this is myself. So he is countering the question with his question. Doubt. So what is the point? Point here is because they have not realized the logic. If you understand the logic, you have to admit. Now, samyak vicharo nastasya dhi ghoshaditi chettatha. The materialists cannot properly discriminate owing to some defect in their intellect. So that's the answer and also like now reply. Similarly, all those who are dissatisfied with Vedanta have an inadequate comprehension of the truth, not yet fully comprehended. So that means they have to convince again and again. That means Shruti, Yukti, Anubhuti. But this is the most easiest thing. See, running a household, shopping, cooking, eating, and lots of, and raising children, so difficult. And here only just cogitate.
Or stop cogitating.
Yeah. Stop cogitating also part of cogitation. Stop cogitating means part of cogitation. Vichar. Vichar here doesn't mean cogitate. It means like see the reality. Find the reality. So even see rituals, so difficult. You have to arrange everything, so many things. And you have to arrange volunteers to do this. Okay, clean this, mopping this, and then organize this way, that way, that way. So difficult it is. And here, no need, no instrument is required. Okay. Now comes. The Shruti says, Yada sarve pramuchyatne kamaha yasya dhridi sthita iti Shrautam phalam drishtam neti chat drishtam evatat. The Shruti says that he who has banished from his heart all indwelling desires attains immortality. This is not merely a statement. A knower's actual experience proves it. The problem is, see, when a person is sleeping, he has no worry. He has no suffering. As soon as he gets up, then all the worries sits on his head. All the suffering. Then he thinks, oh, I have to go to bank, I have to take this money, I have to shop, I have to this, I have to do that. But when a person was sleeping, calm and quiet. What is the point here? Point is, when we invite trouble, oh, bull, why are you going that way? Come and hit me. Then we are troubled. But Advaita has no problem. Okay, go ahead. Experience the bull. Okay.
Going 20 miles an hour and he weighs this much.
Okay. So we stop here. David? Okay.
Swami, I have two questions.
Yes.
Why is it necessary to know all the different kinds of non-existences?
Not necessary, actually, not necessary. Not necessary at all. But you identify yourself with unnecessary things. So to tell that, okay, David, this is unnecessary. For non-duality, nothing is required. And what is the another question?
The other question is, what happened to the king after he talked to Ashtavakra?
Then he understood that, oh, I am the reality. I am the reality, not that the reality that I experienced in my dream, because I was never defeated. Nor this, when people are honoring me, oh, Janaka, you are the great king. You are the knower of Brahman. That's also not me. So that is the reality. The reality is, I am the self. I am neither that dreamer nor the waker. This is our is a misunderstanding. And we identify with that. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Swami.
Thank you, Jaima. Okay, Mark.
No questions. Thank you, Swami.
Jaima.
Jaima.
Okay. Hari Om. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tatsat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Okay, Akshay, one thing. When you experience this world, you are to do as the world does. Okay, bhavadvaitam sada kuryat karyadvaitam na karyachit. Like bhavadvaita, you are to think this way, but say you are studying, you go to class. You don't say that, oh, this world does not exist, this class does not exist. Then they'll say you also don't exist. And they'll give you Purna. Purna means Shunya. There you have to behave like that, right?
Yes.
Good. Bhavadvaitam sada kuryat karyadvaitam na karyachit. And never with Guru. Never think that, oh, you are greater than Guru. That is why actually Guru is our source of knowledge. So that's why we need to sit below, so that it flows down. The grace flows down. If you are like tall, and Guru will have to look like this. So always humility. Humility is very important. Then it flows downward. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Jai
I
Ma.
have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Like, but we forget all this and we, like, I'm not able to remember every moment.
Yeah, we have to cultivate again and again. That's why class is not ended here. It will continue. Okay.
Now, next week.
Not next week. I'm going out. So later you'll get notification. Following week. Yes. So again and again, our teacher will not let you go. Teacher will raise all questions, all kind of questions. That is why, David, when I came here, and I said, okay, we'll start this. Let me see how many questions you have. All questions will go. Okay, Jayama. Thank you.
Good night, Swami.
Good night. Good night.
Pranama.
Namaskar, namaskar. Jayama, Jayama. And our tradition, Jayama, Jayama. Whatever Vedanta we have talked about, oh mother. Why? When we are in this world, we are submissive to mother. Mother, Guru. Okay.